Horror is one of my favourite genres of all time, and I thought what better time to talk about it than Halloween. So here are 5 tips for writing horror. Number 1. Focus on the characters and make the audience have sympathy with that character. If not, then the audience will probably take the side of the monster. You do this by showing the character's weakness, but then giving an explanation for it. For example, our main character is an alcoholic, but this is a result of a bad home life. If you don't allow the audience to sympathize with the character, then they're probably more likely to gonna go root for the villain, who's the one going around killing the characters. Number 2. Avoid cliches. This goes for most films, however cliches affect horror very drastically. The point of horror is to scare the audience, however if you use too many cliches then the audience will not get scared. So avoid cliches at all costs. Number 3. Figure out if you want to annoy the audience by having characters do dumb things or not. The idea of annoying the audience has been around for ages, especially when the characters do dumb stuff such as walking towards the killer, not calling the police, etc. This can be used to great effect to build tension, but don't use it too much or the audience will just root for the villain if the characters are too dumb. Number 4. Don't rely on jump scares, but rather build the right atmosphere to terrify your audience. Jump scares are good to put the audience in a certain place of mind quickly, however if you use too much then the audience will not be scared the next time they watch the film. But by creating the right atmosphere with sound and visuals, the audience will always be afraid of the film. Take note from Asian horror scenes, especially Japanese and Korean horror, since they don't rely on jump scares like the West, but rather rely on the sound and visuals to create terrifying atmospheres. Number 5. Learn when to sell an original horror script. The problem with horror is that it always follows a phase, such as the slasher phase in the 1980s and now the present day paranormal phase. When a horror film does really well at bringing in an audience and scaring them, it will begin a new phase, where a number of films that take the same idea and create similar horror films. This phase will carry on until they have exhausted that phase, allowing the original film to create a new one. You should always pitch a horror film which is not part of a current phase when there is a steady decline in the horror genre. If not, then you should just make clones or fund it yourself. These have been my 5 tips on writing horror. My name is Toby, and thank you for watching.